Now, let's talk about where we are now in relationship to us getting our notifications. There are meetings currently going on over the next several days, and these are high quality meetings. Our top people, including President Trump's involved, our top financial people, I would think our military, some generals are probably involved. It's a good-sized group. And they are determining right now, as far as the latest update I had today, they're determining when to let the notifications go out. And they're trying to decide whether to let that happen either Monday or Tuesday on our notifications for Tier 4B. Monday or Tuesday. And it could be notifications for everybody, meaning bondholders in Tier 3, Tier 4A, admirals groups, and other groups in that same time, and then us in 4B, the Internet group, which is the largest group, probably bigger than the public. Maybe not, but they're going to let us know on that. Well, I don't know that I'll know. I may know before Monday or Tuesday, but you're supposed to decide on Monday or Tuesday, this coming Monday or Tuesday, on our notifications, and then we would go most likely the next day. If we got notified Monday afternoon, we'd probably start on Tuesday. If we got notified Tuesday morning, we'd probably still start on Tuesday for our exchanges and our redemption of Zim. Okay? That's pretty much where that is. Let's see. What else is important to what we have? I think that is the crux of what we're all waiting for. So I think that's everything we want to hear about in a nutshell. I can tell you Iraq is going to bring out a new rate Sunday, and we'll find out about it on Forex after 5 Eastern, and our banks and redemption centers will have it on their screens probably Monday morning. Most likely.
What about the EBS? What about the EBS thing?
Well, okay, let's get into this. I can't speak to the use of the EBS itself, but I can tell you that we've got Nesara and GESARA starting with, guess what the first 2 pieces of Nesara are going to be? Doge payments, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and R&R, Restitution and Reconciliation Allowance, R&R. And that R&R will happen for us that are currency holders when we go to the redemption center. It will be in our quantum account already. And we'll find that out. And as we activate our quantum card, that's when we'll see how much our R&R is. But you're going to get your Doge payment alphabetically based on where your last name fits in the alphabet. In either the first, if it's early in the alphabet, if it's middle of the alphabet, it would be on the 2nd of August, which is Sunday, and the 3rd, if I got that right, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, the 3rd is Sunday. Sunday would be the last, or the 3rd would be toward the end of the alphabet. Okay, so that will determine, and those will be by direct deposit. And there'll be substantial Doge payments, really substantial. And the R&R will also be higher, very high, and that will be something that we'll get at the Redemption Center. So in August, we get Doge, first 3 days is what I'm hearing, first 3 days, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and we get an increase in Social Security. If you're on Social Security, you'll get an increase in the amount that you've been receiving. And it'll be a pretty nice increase. Now, of all the things that we're doing, it's the least important in terms of monetary importance. The biggest, of course, would be your exchanges, especially if you're redeeming Zim. Second biggest could be Doge, or it could be R&R, because there's so many variables on the R&R, so many different variables. But it'll be substantial. And so those 2 parts of Nesara are going to come out first. Now, we should have additional information about Nesara coming out by the end of the first week of August or the beginning of the second week in August. And that's where they might talk about the changes in taxation, the changes in no more, for example, no more real estate taxes, you know what I mean? Property taxes. And maybe they'll have something about the, income tax going away. I think it's all going to come out somewhere between the first week in August and probably the end of November. That's what I've been told today. So we'll see how it all comes out. It's going to be kind of neat. I think it's going to be amazing. And I'm excited about that, for not just for us, but for everybody, and especially people that aren't even in the currencies. You know, they don't have any Zim, they don't have any Dinar, they don't have any currency, but they're still, especially if they're older, they're going to get a lot of money in the Doge payment and a lot of money in the R&R if they paid taxes, if they paid a lot of interest on a mortgage, if they paid interest on credit cards, if they paid interest on car loans. Those are probably the four biggest parts of it. You add to that your birth certificate money. If you had a divorce, there's a tradable current bond there. If you had a death of a spouse, there's something there. And what's the other one I'm forgetting? Marriage, divorce.
Car loan,
What else?
mortgage,
What are you saying? What are you saying, Sue?
car loans, mortgage.
No, I'm talking about a separate bond tradable thing like birth certificate. Oh, birth certificate, death certificate, marriage license, and divorce decree if there was one. There's all of that. Those four things were traded on us as bonds: birth certificate, death certificate, marriage license, divorce.
Wait.
Sure.
Death of a child. Death of a child.
Oh boy, don't ask me that.
I
Death
know.
of a child. You know, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Say hello to Henry. That came from Henry.
Henry, hi Henry. Good to hear you. Good to hear from you, Henry. Got plans for you, Henry. North Carolina, part of the initial team that will help on rebuild North Carolina.
And all that talent coming from where? Where's that talent come from?
From you, Sue. From you. From the pod. From you and your pod recommendations. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, Sue. Thank you, Henry. I don't know about that one. I think we have to just see what happens. I can't answer that. I don't want to be incorrect on that. It's hard enough for me to try to be correct on all the other stuff I think I know. But, guys, we're in a good time. We should have a very good, enjoyable weekend, and we should be looking forward to. And they're going to. Okay. The other thing is, on Sunday night, they're going to do the testing, and they're calling them triggers, but I think of them more as a test on cell phones, on internet, and also on the Starlink satellite system. So they're just final test protocols that they're getting ready before they release the emails to us either Monday or Tuesday. And I have a feeling it'll either be Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning, when the exchange is starting Tuesday. That's what it's looking like right now. But they're going to determine that and make that decision by Sunday at the high-level meeting. So I'm excited about it, and I think we all should be a little bit excited. Now, Sue, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
If a person has PayPal, they definitely